What's going on, guys? Kaz here, and welcome back to the Baltimore State Dynasty. This time the Stallions are going to be defending home turf against the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers in their Conference USA opener. Both teams are undefeated, and this is definitely going to be Baltimore State's toughest test up to date. The Maryland Cal games were definitely hard, but this is going to be even harder because it's a conference opponent. Well, here's the kickoff by Amili as we get this one underway. Here's Wales on the return. Anthony Wales had a great game last week against South Alabama, as you'll see the stats in just a moment, as he gets the ball to the 33-yard line. A great return. Anthony Wales, of course, with 181 yards and a touchdown against South Alabama last week. As we get this drive going, Mike White able to find Taywan Taylor for a 9-yard gain. Don't know why Taylor's on the roster. He's in the NFL now, but oh well. As Kegler gets a hit on White, White throws an incompletion. So 3rd and 1 for the Hilltoppers. And White gets stuck in a glitch, and he throws it to Wales. And Wales able to get the first down right there. 2nd and 10 for the Hilltoppers. There's White. He's going to give it to Leon Allen, who checks into the game. Allen gets about 8 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 2. Allen again gets his number called, and he gets across the first down marker for a 4-yard gain. So here's the 2nd and 5 for the Hilltoppers in the Stallion territory. He's going to throw a screen pass to Nick Norris. Norris is going to take it up the sideline, breaks 2 tackles before he's finally brought out of bounds for an 11-yard gain and the first down. So Western Kentucky driving on this first drive of the game. They'll give to Allen again. Allen pushes forward for another first down. So 1st and 10 yet again for the Hilltoppers. White, he's going to find the carry is Fant with a 9-yard reception. So 2nd and 1. And there's a false start by the Hilltoppers.
False start.
So Western Kentucky will be backed up 5 yards. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Still 2nd down.
So here's White. He goes left side, and he finds Will Bush for the 10-yard touchdown reception. So the Hilltoppers drive down the field the first drive of the game for a touchdown, and they lead 7-0. So here's the kickoff, and there's Jacob Spain, dangerous kick returner. Here he is. Goes up the left side, gets a block, and Jacob Spain might be gone. He has one man to beat, and he jukes him out. Well, kind of just dives behind him, but Jacob Spain is going to run across the field, just get in the end zone and waste some time right there. 104 yards on the kick return, and Jacob Spain does it again as Baltimore State ties this one up. And Anthony Wales checks back into the game for an 8-yard carry. Here's Wales again. Wales with a stiff arm and a 5-yard carry for a first down. So here's Mike White. White trying to scramble, and he gets sacked. 6-yard loss. That's Nick Wentworth on the sack right there. So 2nd and 16. And another false start by the Hilltoppers.
False start.
So this will be a 2nd and 21. Same guy, the right guard, number 64.
Still 2nd down.
So 2nd and 21. Here's White. White avoids a sack. Very close to being a sack right there, but he's able to avoid it. So 3rd and 21. Here's White, going to go deep, and he's picked off by Nordley Ford. So Ford's going to take this up to about the 36-yard line for the Stallions. And that's his 3rd interception in as many games this year. Once again, a quarterback tries to pick on him, and he's the one who gets the pick. So the Stallions get the ball in great field position to start their first offensive drive. Here's Jordan Burrell. Nothing on the play, so we'll go 2nd and 10. Gibson going to fake it. Gibson might have room, but he's tackled behind the line. 3rd and 12 now. There's Gibson. He's going to throw right side. He finds Jadarius Duncan. Duncan able to get 15 yards and the first down. So the Stallions starting to drive right here. Gibson throws an interception himself. That's Simmons for Western Kentucky. And the Stallions give it right back to the Hilltoppers. DeAndre Simmons on the interception. Just a very poor throw by Lewis Gibson. I believe that's Gibson's first interception of the year as well. So here's White. White going to run it. And he trucks over Lawrence Albert. Gets 9 yards on the carry. So it's going to be 2nd and 10 for the Hilltoppers. White going to find Towner. No, it's incomplete, broken up. So 3rd and 1. And they're going to run the option. Here's Allen. Allen trucks Albert as well. Lawrence Albert just getting ragdolled by this Western Kentucky offense as Allen gets a 26-yard gain in the first down. So here's White. He's going to find Donatel. There's Donatel. Donatel breaks a few tackles and gets 21 yards right there. And yet another false start by this Western Kentucky offensive line.
Still first down.
So 1st and 15 now. And here's White. And he's under pressure, and he's brought down by Lakeem Foster. Foster couldn't get the sack the first time last drive, but gets it right here. So Allen on the counter. And Allen breaks a few tackles, gets about 5 yards on the carry. And 3rd and 15. Here's White. He's going to find Johnson, but nowhere near the first down marker, so it's going to be 4th and 6 for Western Kentucky. They'll settle for a field goal. Here's Gibson. Baltimore State with the ball now. Gibson, I don't know why he didn't just run that, but he gets sacked just holding the ball. So 3rd and 14, just going to run a toss play to start the second quarter, and they'll punt it away. So Leon Allen, the first play, gets stopped for a loss of 1. And here's White back to pass. White under pressure. He throws it to Taywan Taylor, but Taylor couldn't hold on, so the Hilltoppers will punt it. So here's Burrell for Baltimore State. 6-yard gain. Gibson on the toss to Burrell this time. Burrell trying to get outside, but he gets smacked. So 3rd down for the Stallions, and Gibson able to find Jadarius Duncan for a first down. 16 yards on the play. And Stallions in business again. Here's Burrell. 6-yard carry. And 3rd and 2. Gibson, he's going to find Blackman. And another first down for the Stallions. Here's Gibson again. Gibson going to roll out. Will he hold on to the ball this time? No, he's going to run it. And he tries to truck, but it doesn't work out. But he gets a 9-yard gain on the play. So 3rd and 3, play action. There's Gibson going to throw it. And Aldrin Johnson brings it in for a 4-yard gain. And Stallions now in the red zone. Here's Gibson. He's going to throw it to Johnson again. And Johnson gets to the 1-yard line. So 1st and goal for the Stallions. Here's the pitch, and Burrell gets blown up again. So 2nd and goal from about the 4-yard line. Barry in motion. Power out set. Here's Spain. Spain can't get there, but he gets to the 1 again. So back to the original line of scrimmage. Here's Gibson. Gibson throws, nearly intercepted by DeAndre Simmons again. And here's a 4th and goal. They're going to go for it. He gives it to Burrell, and Burrell is stuffed. Turnover on downs. A loss of 3 right there. Great play by the Western Kentucky defense. Burrell just not having a very good game running the ball at all. Here's White. Incomplete, just blatantly dropped. On 3rd and 7, Allen tries to truck through, but gets stopped. So Baltimore State ball again. Here's Gibson. Gibson going to roll out, and he's able to get the first down. Great run by Gibson. Gibson doing a great job running the ball today. Here's Gibson again. He finds Javier Harewood for his first catch of the game. It's going to be 2nd and 1. Here's Gibson, and Gibson is hit hard. 8-yard loss on the sack right there. There's Leverick Johnson on the play. Here's 3rd and 9. Gibson rolling out. And he's going to throw it deep. Javier Harewood all alone in the end zone. As Western Kentucky just breaks down in coverage. Nobody's there to guard Harewood. Some miscommunication leaves him wide open en route to a touchdown. So Western Kentucky gets the ball again just before halftime. Here's White. White going to throw it deep. And he finds Nakarius Fant. Fant breaks a tackle. Gets to about the 15-yard line. So Western Kentucky will kick a field goal right here. And looks like Baltimore State will go one more time. They send in Franklin Jones with the stronger arm to see what they can do. But Jones can't even get the ball off before he's hit. And we'll send it in at halftime. Baltimore State leads by 1 over Western Kentucky in their Conference USA opener. So Western Kentucky has been able to get a few big plays on Baltimore State, but the problem is penalties keep ruining their drives. They've had 3 false starts so far, so they got to get that under control. For Baltimore State, their defense really needs to tighten up against these running backs. Leon Daniels and Anthony Wales have just had way too much space to run whenever they run the ball, and it's really starting to show. Western Kentucky very much in this game. A very close game right now, 14-13 Baltimore State at the half. So Western Kentucky will kick it off to start the second half, and Jacob Spain already took a kick return for a touchdown earlier. Let's see if he can get another one right here as he finds a hole, and he back jukes, but this time he gets to the 45, so still a very good return. Spain disappointed he couldn't get a touchdown, but good return regardless. And here's Jordan Burrell finding some room to run. He didn't have a great first half, but that run should get him on track. And 2nd and 2, and Burrell gets the first down. He's starting to run pretty well in this second half after having a quiet first half. Here's Gibson. He's going to throw it, and he's intercepted again. This time Brown gets it. So the second interception of the game for Lewis Gibson after not throwing interceptions the first 2 games. And Western Kentucky will have the ball. Here's Leon Allen. Allen nearly breaks that for a touchdown, but he's stopped right past the midfield. Here's Allen again. And Leon Allen running just as hard as he was in the first quarter, and we're going to get a 3rd and inches right here. Here's the option, and it's blown up by Lakeem Foster. White had nowhere to go, and Western Kentucky will try a long field goal, and it's no good to the right. Wouldn't have had the length anyways. So Baltimore State gets the ball in great field position as Antoine Tracy, the fullback, gets the catch, 6 yards. Tracy doesn't touch the ball very often, so good to see him get it right there. Here's Gibson, hit as he throws, and Harewood can't come down with it. Great coverage by Joe Brown right there. As it's 3rd and 4 right here. Here's Gibson, he's going to roll out right. Had a receiver open, but he's just going to take what he can get with his feet and get the first down. Gibson having a solid day running the ball himself. There's Gibson back to pass. He throws it. There's Harewood again. Javier Harewood gets to the 9-yard line, a 28-yard reception right there. And you really got to watch Gibson on these rollouts where he can either run or throw it, beat you either way. And this time he beats him through the air. And 1st and goal, they're going to give it to Johnson on the end around. Johnson can't go anywhere, loses a yard right there. And 2nd and goal, here's Gibson rolling out right. And he might try to run this one in, and he does. So Lewis Gibson runs in a touchdown in this game as the Stallions extend their lead to 8. Here's Allen on the carry. Allen, trucks over Albert. And the story of just getting trucked continues for Lawrence Albert. Trucked again. So 1st and 10. And here's Norris. Norris able to break a tackle, and Nick Norris is out past midfield. So another first down for the Hilltoppers as they're in Stallion territory. Here's White. He's going to throw it to Towner. Towner dodging some dolphin divers, and he gets the first down right there. And another 1st and 10 for the Hilltoppers. They're out past the 40. And Towner goes in motion. He's going to throw it deep, and Jackson able to beat Subtle right there. Lucky Jackson with the catch. And here's White again on another fig draw. He's going to throw left side, incomplete. And 2nd and 10. Here's the draw to Allen. Allen able to fight forward for about 3 yards. And 3rd and 7. Here's White. He's going to try to run it. And he slides down, avoids the contact, only gets 3. Hilltoppers will have to settle for a field goal. So here's another kickoff. Can Spain take this one back for a touchdown? We'll see. Here's Jacob Spain, left side. He has a hole. He might be gone. No, he gets pushed out at about the 49-yard line of Western Kentucky. So another monster gain for Jacob Spain on the kick return. And Bentley's going to get this catch right here, 3 yards. So 3rd and 6. Here's Gibson. Another play action, another rollout. He has the option to run or throw it. He gets out of bounds. No, he stays in. Just avoided being out of bounds. I'm sure they'll look at it, and yes they will. Sure enough, they'll review it. As you can see, Gibson looked like he got bounced out by Harewood's block, but it looked like his foot went out right there. But they're going to say it stands as called. So Baltimore State gets a break right there. It really looked like he stepped out, but he got away with it. Here's Gibson. He's going to pitch it out to Burrell. And Burrell's tackled just shy of the first down marker. And here's Gibson. He's going to dump it off to Tracy again. This time Tracy tackled for a loss. And it'll be 3rd and 1. Here's the handoff. Here's Burrell again. And it's 4 yards and a first down. I know I keep saying Burrell and it's spelled Burrell. Just a force of habit for me. I apologize if it bothers anybody, but anyways, Baltimore State up 21-16 heading into the 4th quarter. Can they pull off this victory over Western Kentucky? We will see. Here's Gibson. He's going to throw it deep. He has Johnson, and Aldrin Johnson fights his way in for the touchdown. Great play right there. Gibson hasn't been great with the ball today, but puts it on the money right there. As Baltimore State's now up by 2 possessions with 7:30 to go in the game. And here's Anthony Wales. Wales gonna return this one. And Wales didn't go down. He did not go down. His knee never hit the ground, and he's gonna take this one. He's gonna take it back. And he's brought down at about the 7-yard line.
Personal foul, face mask, defense.
And they're going to get Cole Wynn for the face mask. So that puts the ball at the Baltimore State 4. Great return. I don't know how Wales' knee didn't hit the ground, but at any rate, Western Kentucky, a 3-yard gain by Leon Allen. And within striking distance right here, Allen gets in there for a touchdown. And Western Kentucky is now down just 5, back to a 1-possession game, in part due to Anthony Wales with a ridiculous kick return. Here's Spain. Speaking of kick returns, Jacob Spain going to have another one of his own. Can he take this one to the house? No, he's brought down at about the 46-yard line of Western Kentucky. So Spain kind of saying, anything Wales can do, I can do much better. And as Brian Childs checks into the game for a 9-yard gain. Baltimore State trying to run this clock out as much as possible. Here's Childs again. Childs falls forward for the first down. It's the power back of the 3. Here's Gibson rolling out. And he finds some space. He's going to get a first down and more. Slides down. And Baltimore State yet again in the red zone. Here's the fake. Gibson going to throw, finds Johnson, and that's 10 yards just shy of the first down marker. Here's Gibson again. Gibson is hit, but incomplete pass, so 3rd and inches right now for Baltimore State. Here's the fake. Gibson going to get the first down, tries to juke a man out, gets 4 yards in the first down. So Baltimore State runs even more clock off now. Here's Gibson. Gibson sacked. Just tried way too hard to make a play right there. Nick Dawson Brents brings him down, so 2nd and goal. Here's Gibson rolling out again. Throws it away. Trying to be like Barry Sanders out here. Needs to just calm down and look through his progressions, and he gets hit again. O-line just kind of let him down on the last 3 plays right there. But they'll get the field goal to make it 31-23. And here's Allen. Allen with another big run and another face mask. No, clipping call actually. So Baltimore State gets saved right there. Macarius Fant with the clip. So 2nd and 8. Here's White and hits Fant in the hands. Incomplete. So 3rd and 8 for the Hilltoppers. Here's White. He's going to throw it, and Towner catches it, but he's tackled short of the first down marker. So Western Kentucky will kick it away. He might fake it, no fake. They're just going to kick it. And here's Spain. Spain rocked as soon as he catches it. And Jacob Spain is hurt. walking very gingerly off the field. He probably won't be back in this one. Here's Burrell. Running hard for a 6-yard gain right there. As Baltimore State just tries to run the clock down. They'll give it to Childs this time, but Childs is stopped for a loss of 1. Timeout by Western Kentucky. 3rd and 5. Gibson going to roll out. And as time, he finds Bentley. Bentley to about the 31-yard line of Western Kentucky. Another timeout by the Hilltoppers. As Childs run this one. Another timeout. 2nd and 7. Here's Childs. Childs has the first down and more. Trying to get into the end zone. But he's just short, but it won't really matter except for he's not going to get a touchdown in this game. But Baltimore State gets the victory, and the Stallions are now 3-0 in a season, their first ever season. Nobody really expected them to win any more than 2 games. They've won 3 now. Lewis Gibson, the player of the game, despite the 2 interceptions. Just made plays all day today. And really, Jacob Spain probably should have been the player of the game. He had the kick return for the touchdown, and every kick return, it seemed like, got the Stallions into very good field position. So I feel like Spain should have been the player of the game, to be honest with you, but Gibson deserved it as well because, I mean, obviously he threw the touchdown passes. He ran one in. He had a very good game himself. Overall, it was a tough matchup. Western Kentucky is a very good team, but in the end, the Stallions, you know, the young talent, the young bucks, the young talented team, able to pull this one off. As we check out the play of the game, here's Aldrin Johnson with that great catch, put the game away for the Stallions. As we check out the stats for the game, Lewis Gibson threw those 2 interceptions, but was able to make up for them later in the game. And not a lot of running successfully from Jordan Burrell, the starter, but Brian Childs came in on the last drive and pretty much put the game away for the Stallions. And Javier Harewood and Aldrin Johnson with the 2 touchdown grabs for the receiving core. And Burrell actually gave up a sack, so Jordan Burrell didn't have a very good game at all, to be honest with you. And of course, Nordley Ford with another interception on the season. That's 3 in 3 games. Of course, 298 kick return yards for Jacob Spain. And despite the loss, Leon Allen had a really good game, 116 yards and a touchdown on 18 carries. But Mike White just not very impressive in this game. The receivers dropped 4 passes altogether. It's not a very good game for the passing offense of the Hilltoppers. But defensively, of course, DeAndre Simmons had the interception. And Joe Brown also had an interception on the game. So overall, very solid game. I feel like both teams played well enough to win. It's just Western Kentucky just really couldn't get the passing game under control. And of course, the penalties really hurt them. 6 for 48 yards to Baltimore State's 1 for 4. As we take a look at the top 25, nothing huge change. Oh, except Florida State lost. So, sarcasm on my part. I'm kind of upset by that. LSU also lost. Michigan State lost. Those 3 dropped all the way down. And Auburn's ranked now after beating LSU. Florida lost after getting beat by Tennessee, but they only dropped 30 spots. And Texas, Oregon, and San Diego State all dropped out. Marshall's still receiving votes. And our next game is going to be against the Vanderbilt Commodores out of the SEC. So another Power 5 team. We already beat Maryland and Cal this year. They are missing their starting running back, Webb. He's out for the year. That's a crushing loss for Vanderbilt. So we'll see what Free and Rivers can do. But anyways, thank you guys for watching this video. Please leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already. I'm out of here, guys.